It is time. The moment you all have been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen, because this match is going to be an absolute cracker of a game. Welcome once again. You are watching the eISL brought to you by Nordwind Gaming. This is our second season that we are going on through. My name is Fixes. Of course, I'm joined with TT, and this is a matchup that I was waiting for a long time. And I'm just having, those goosebump moments. FC Goa taking on Hyderabad FC, the table toppers, going up against a team that has been changing the odds, have been playing some amazing games of FIFA lately. And TT, how excited are you for this one?
ये एक्साइटमेंट बयां करना बहुत टफ है
Yeah.
क्योंकि जिस तरीके से दोनों टीम्स का अभी तक सफर रहा है, स्पेशली अगर हम लोग बात करते हैं हैदराबाद एफसी की तरह से जेनेसिड एंड वॉर्सी जिस तरीके से खेल रहे हैं, ऑन द अदर हैंड एफसी गोवा एक विनिंग रन के साथ अभी तक शायद वो हारे भी नहीं है एक भी मैच। और ये मैच वो होता है ना कि बहुत दिनों में एक बार देखने के लिए मिलता है, कुछ उस तरीके का मैच है। एंड आई थिंक सब लोग जितने भी ऑडियंस है वो अपने कुर्सियों की पेटी बांध चुके होंगे और जो सो के देख रहे हैं बेड पे वो तो सो के ही देखेंगे, जैसे कि मैं देखता हूँ यूजुअली।
चलिए, अब बात करते हैं मैचअप्स की। एंड मेरी जो ख्वाहिशें थी वो तो पूरी नहीं हो पाई। आई वांटेड टू सी जेनेसिड अगेंस्ट वी शर्मा मैन, and but both these clubs are being pretty strategic. They want to leave things to the co-op and see how things go out over there. But Genesis against Adi Zima and Varsi against V Sharma, especially Varsi being the hero last time for Hyderabad FC, where Genesis could not see it through. It's going to be an interesting match nonetheless, because last time Genesis just afforded a draw against Saki when they went up against Mumbai City FC. But against Crusher, Varsi goes on to defeat him 4-1. He's in a scintillating form right now, and every single time you see this player come and play, he's been improving. But when you're going against the mammoths of a team like FC Goa, where you've got two of the best players, V Sharma, who's I think this player hasn't even lost a game. Every single time he comes to play, whoever is in front of him, he scores goals for fun. But on we are with the first game, folks. It is Genesis versus Adizima, Hyderabad FC in the blue jerseys from left to right, and it is going to be FC Goa in the orange from right to left. Let's see what happens in this game. It's going to be a tight matchup. I'm not going to be surprised if this ends up in a draw. Can't say who the favorites are because both the teams are just so amazing in their own standards.
यस, एंड जेनेसिड की अगर बात करें, ये वो प्लेयर है जो कि हर टाइम कुछ अलग करके जाते हैं। रोड हुलीत के लिए बॉल था, बट इस बार थोड़ा ज़्यादा एडवांस हो गया था पोजीशन, जिसकी वजह से पहुंचते लेट हो गए थोड़ा। बता दे जीमा, उनके पास एक अच्छा खासा चांस है। अगर वो इधर से कैपिटलाइज कर पाते इस मैच पे तो उनकी टीम को एक बहुत शानदार एडवांटेज मिलेगा। ओ रवेला के लिए जा रहे थे, बट बीच में इधर डिफ्लेक्ट हुआ, यही तो एक अच्छा खासा अटेम्प्ट हो सकता था। सिचुएशन अभी के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लमेटिक होता हुआ, क्योंकि बीच में अगर आप मिडफील्ड कंट्रोल कहीं ना कहीं आपके पास रख पाते हो देन तो सब कुछ ठीक है, लेकिन अगर मिडफील्ड कंट्रोल चला जाता है फिर मुश्किलें बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ जाता है।
And we know Genesee, the player, instantly goes for a shot, and there you have it. Scores. And nobody saw this coming, honestly. And he's one of those players who never shies away from taking a shot with Jude Bellingham. Instantly just changed his feet over there from left to right, switched his legs and scored. What a goal. What a goal there. And Hyderabad FC off to such a flying start, TT.
यस, बहुत शानदार शुरुआत इधर दिखाता हुआ है हैदराबाद एफसी की तरफ से। बट एफसी गोवा हम जानते हैं वो किस तरीके से कमबैक करके दिखाते हैं यूजुअली। सो या अभी भी चांसेस है आधी सीमा की अगर बात किया जाए, उनके लिए जरूरी है कम बैक करना। राइट हैंड साइड से मौका, हकीमी टुवर्ड्स रोनाल्डो, बट बेहतरीन एक स्लाइडिंग टैकल, इंटरसेप्ट हुआ था जरूर, खतरा नहीं टला था, बट फाइनली जाके क्लियर आउट करेंगे। कैप्टिविया का यूज हम लोगों को काफी देखने के लिए मिल रहा है विद थियो हर्नांडेज एज वेल, लाइक थियो हर्नांडेज एंड कैप्टिविया अभी इसीलिए यूज हो रहा है, बीच में बंद हो गया था क्योंकि अभी कैप्टिविया का एक अपडेट आया है जिसपे उनका जो रेटिंग है वो भी इंक्रीज हुआ है। सो दैट्स वाई एक बार फिर से सब लोग कैप्टिविया फिर जिनोला ये सब कार्ड्स को यूज करते हुए दिख रहे हैं, बट रोनाल्डो एक और मौका था हालांकि, लेकिन वैंडेसार रेस जीतते हुए बॉल के। पासेस तो थोड़े बहुत इधर उधर जा रहे आधी सीमा का, लेकिन वो अगर बीच में से एक भी बॉल निकाल पाते हैं तो उस पर वो कन्वर्ट भी करके दिखा सकते हैं, जो कि हम लोग इसके पहले भी देखे हैं। का बनता हुआ फिर से हैदराबाद एफसी के लिए बॉल छीना जाएगा। एम्बापे राइट साइड से ऑलरेडी रोनाल्डिन्हो रन निकालते हुए, कोशिश है एम्बापे का कि वो बीचों बीच से पील छीन कर देंगे, लेकिन वो होने नहीं दिए। एडर मिलिटाओ टीम ऑफ द ईयर कार्ड, एडर मिलिटाओ फिजिकली एंड मेनली पेस, उसी के साथ एआई बहुत ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग है एडर मिलिटाओ का। दैट्स व्हाई अभी के लिए प्रेफर किया जा रहा है एडर मिलिटाओ को भी। जार्जिनियो नो, एक गलत पास वर्जिल वैन डाइक की तरफ से, बॉल कंट्रोल आता हुआ एक बार फिर से हैदराबाद एफसी के पास, बट हकीमी क्या वो इधर से कोई एक क्वालिटी पास निकाल पाएंगे? टू रूडली से रोनाल्डिन्हो टू रोनाल्डो, एम्बापे 1-2 करते हुए, एक बहुत ही ज्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग माहौल, बहुत क्रूशियल पोजीशन पे एडर मिलिटाओ का एक इंटरसेप्शन।
Such an important tackle, and had there been even a sliver of a mistake, could have been a pen. But the early phases of the game, clearly we can see how dominating Genocide has been. Adi Zima needs to find an answer. We have seen Adi Zima, a player who can instantly possess those aerial threats, but this time it was Genocide who tried to do that. Now he's broken for a counter-attack. Realizes does not have enough men to help him, to aid him. And now this is a golden opportunity with Lionel Messi. Has the pace, takes a shot and will score.
Wow.
Adi Zima showing composure in that 1v1 situation. And Genocide left scratching his heads over there. Beautiful, beautiful counter-attack initiated. And the moment Messi came on the ball, we knew this was going to go for a goal. And Green timed it. And suddenly, when we thought that it would be an easy one for Genocide, Adi Zima says,
आदि ज़िमा स्टार्टिंग से लेके अभी तक बहुत कुछ वो सही कर रहे हैं, लेकिन सिर्फ जो गलती हो रहा था वो हो रहा था मिडफील्ड टू अटैक, बट फाइनली उसको वो सुधारे एंड एक बिल्ड हुआ उधर से मेसी का गोल, इक्वलाइज होता हुआ सारा सिचुएशन। लेकिन आदि ज़िमा को अपने डिफेंस के ऊपर भी नजर रखने की कोशिश करना होगा, नजर रखना भी होगा, क्योंकि जिस तरीके से इधर जेनेसिड सबसे एक के बाद एक अटैक करते जा रहे थे, वो बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉब्लमेटिक क्रिएट हो सकता था। बट इस बार प्रॉपर बॉल कंट्रोल रखते हुए आदि ज़िमा को भी पता है कि हाफ टाइम विसल बजने में सिर्फ 1 ही मिनट बाकी है, सो अभी तक बॉल कंट्रोल रखे एंड इस बार जाएंगे अटैक पे। नहीं, थ्रो इन।
Little unlucky there, but it's fine. I mean, we know this is going for first half, and there you go. No problems in thwarting it off. And folks, this is looking so exciting right now. I mean, both these players, Hyderabad FC kept a lot of possession, and it was Genocide starting of the game. He was dominating, but courtesy to that one counter attack, and all it was needed for Adi Zima was just there to go in and score. And first time he could not make it. The second time, however, he ensured he comes out swinging. So this is where things get exciting, because Adi Zima is a player when he was playing. I think his play. In fact, he's playing for his former club, and he's one of those players that has that aerial prowess. We've seen Adizima go for those German crosses a lot. Something that will eventually, TT, I'm pretty sure, will come through the second half. But I'm pretty sure at the same time that Genocide, he's come with his homework done, and he's not gonna let him do any of that. And one other thing is Genocide clearly focuses a lot on his style of play, tries to make his opponent dance to his own grooves, and is so composed, especially inside those final thirds, right? Never panics, never shies away from going for that extra pass, finds that perfect room of opportunity. Once he gets that window, he takes that shot, and very technical at the same time. Let's see this time what can they produce. Genocide right from the kickoff. He's ensuring he's keeping the possession, and now from the wings wants to try and pass it away, but you could see Adizima, very strong defensive player. In fact, one of the strongest in the eISL. So it is going to be a beautiful attack with against a beautiful defense. But now again Adizima has broken free with his counter attack. You can see that Mbappe was trying to make a run, did not have a lot of passing options. Eventually goes for the German crosses. Now this is what I was talking about. This is exactly what I was talking about. We would get to see in the second half. And Adizima, just when he found that yes, he's got an opening, went for him. But yes, Sid was also well prepared.
जेनेसिड वो भी शायद सेम चीज के लिए जाएंगे. यस, यही चीज मैं भी सोच रहा था. शायद सेम जर्मन क्रॉस के लिए जा सकते थे, लेकिन उन्होंने होल्ड किया टुवर्ड्स थियो हर्नांडेस. बट बेलिंगहम का ये स्लाइडिंग इंटरसेप्शन बहुत ज्यादा क्रूशियल था. नहीं होता तो चांस भी बनता और गोल भी होने के चांसेस थे. बट इस बार रोनाल्डिनियो काउंटर पे आ चुके हैं. इधर जेनेसिड, आदिजीमा. अच्छा, देखिए बहुत ज्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग गेम होता हुआ, एंड टू एंड चलता हुआ फिलहाल के लिए. एंड दोनों ही कोशिश कर रही कि शुरुआती स्टेज पे वो एटलीस्ट इधर से 3 पॉइंट लेके जाए इस गेम से. कि जो भी इस गेम से 3 पॉइंट लेके जाएंगे उनके पास एक प्रॉपर एडवांटेज रहेगा. बट कौन होगा वो? गेमी प्लेयर लॉक होता हुआ पास के लिए जाएंगे. एम्बापे चीरते हुए निकलने की कोशिश, बट एडर मिलिटाओ प्रॉपरली शील्ड करते हुए, एंड कोई भी और मौका नहीं दिया गया.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly that. I think Genocide has realized that Adizima is going to do more of that. He just cannot let his defensive line come way ahead. Otherwise, he has to pay a hefty price. Needs to watch out. Adizima has been very aggressive on his counterattacks, especially. But
Whoa!
this was a... What? How? How? I thought this is a goal. But the keeper making a beautiful save, I think has to be one of the contenders for the saves of the week. Because 90% this goes in. TT, how?
यही तो खासियत है 23 एडिशन की. कभी कभार एकदम पैर के बीच से बॉल निकल जाता है, कभी कभार आप उड़ते हुए सुपरमैन को भी देख पाते हो दोनों गोल पोस्ट के बीच पे. एंड इधर कुछ वैसा ही था. बेहतरीन सेव फाइनली. मुझे तो लग रहा है कि ये जो उनको मौका मिला, ये जो जीवन दान मिला काइंड ऑफ आदिजीमा को, उसका प्रॉपर फायदा उनको उठाना चाहिए. एंड एक फ्रेश लेग आता हुआ एफसी गोवा के लिए. हलैंड आ चुके हैं ऑन पिच, एंड जिनोला आते हुए इधर टीम हैदराबाद एफसी की तरफ से. एफसी गोवा एंड हैदराबाद एफसी दोनों के ही पास अभी भी बहुत सारे अपॉर्चुनिटीज है, क्योंकि अभी भी इस गेम के अंदर 25 मिनट बाकी है. और ये 25 मिनट आई थिंक बहुत बहुत सारे एक्शंस एंड ड्रामा हमारे सामने लेके आएंगे.
Such an end-to-end goal game, in fact. Right now, Genocide taking a short corner. Pehle, both these players have made those suitable tactical changes that needs to be done. And Genocide, he has to watch out because Adizima is now shown some composure. Let's see His defensive line still present over there. You can see the left back had gotten a little ahead, but eventually comes into position. But Genocid gets Theo Hernandez mixed up in that attack, and now again wanted to for a quick pass, but Adi Zima was quick to react and has managed to take the possession away. And Adi Zima, all these long passes that he's gone for has been really helping him out, and wanted to go for an instant through, but was not directioned properly.
Yes. जेनेसिड अभी प्रॉपरली रीड करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं आदि सीमा को, अपने डिफेंस लाइन के ऊपर थोड़ा ज़्यादा टाइम बिताते हुए थियो हर्नांडेज को ऑलरेडी लेफ्ट हैंड साइड से ओवरलोड करने के लिए भेज दिया गया था, बट इस बार बॉल है पेले के पास। पहले तो बेलिंगम खतरा नहीं टला था, लेकिन रोडुलित से जो पास का एक्सपेक्टेशन था इधर जेनेसिड से, वो इधर प्रॉपर नहीं कर पाए। दैट्स वाई बॉल चला गया है एफसी गोवा के पास, एंड एफसी गोवा इस टीम को अभी तक शायद एक भी हार का सामना नहीं करना पड़ा। एंड जिस तरीके से वो खेल रहे, ऑब्वियसली उसी के वजह से जो है वो हर एक मैच जीत पाए हैं, एंड गोल डिफरेंस में भी +9 पे है।
वाओ,
एक और पोजीशन, फिनिश आदि सीमा विद दैट एफसी गोवा को लीड देते हुए। एंड जेनेसिड वो यही सोच रहे होंगे कि हाउ कैसे ये डिफ्लेक्शन हो गया, एंड कैसे उनके जो डिफेंडर्स हैं वो मार्क नहीं किए थे एम्बापे को। एंड आखिरी कुछ मोमेंट पे यस फिक्सेस।
no, I mean, I'm still trying to process. It was the same goal created, and I don't think it was a deflection. I don't think it was such a beautiful receive. And Genocid, how could he afford to make that same mistake? We knew he's been doing that so many times, I think, and this time, and such a crucial moment, TT. It's 80 minutes gone. And one beautiful thing that I love about Adizima is he is not, pressing, in the sense he is not pressing on the defense. He's not charging for those tackles. And Genocid completely just clueless what to do in this situation, and does not have a lot of time, folks. Just 10 minutes, and he has to find an equalizer.
वाओ, पूरा का पूरा जो सिनेरियो है वो अभी बदल गया। शुरुआत हुआ था जेनेसिड से, बट जो अंतिम स्माइल है वो किसके फेस पे रहेगा वो अभी देखना होगा। बॉल कंट्रोल अपने पास ही रखना चाहेंगे, एंड आदि सीमा इसमें माहिर भी है, क्योंकि पिछले हाफ के एंडिंग के मोमेंट पे देख के तो पता चल चुका है कि वो बिल्कुल भी पासेस जो है वो गलत नहीं देते। बॉल कंट्रोल प्रॉपरली रखे है रूडुलित, राइट हैंड साइड से ऑलरेडी रन निकल रहा था एम्बापे का, बट उनको चेस इधर नहीं किए क्योंकि शायद उधर प्लेयर मौजूद थे उनको कवर करने के लिए। एंड वर्जिल वैन डाइक को देखिए अकेले बॉल लेके इधर उधर दौड़ रहे हैं। एंड वैन डे सर, या अभी आपके पास बॉल रखिए।
Okay, so he's got all the time in the world to hog as much possession, but sadly it was an offside, and this could be the final attack for Genocid. We know he's been playing a lot box to box, has been trying to utilize that left wing a lot, but Adi Zima has been so steady on his defense, and now look at that. He's not charging for a tackle. He knows all he's got to do is wait for that opportunity. But with KDB wanted to go in, but now another chance in the making, but no. Adi Zima, an emphatic victory for FC Goa, and Genocid frustrated, left thinking how could he make a mistake like that, and for the second time. And Hyderabad FC, oh my goodness, you would not expect Genocid to lose like that, but Adi Zima, such a beautiful game of FIFA from his side. He knew he cannot let his defenses open up. After this goal, suddenly wakes up, realizes what Genocid has been trying to do. He's been focusing a lot on those passes, and then onwards, never gave that window of opportunity, and this is where you see him breaking through, right? With Ruud Gullit, passes on towards Ronaldo, triggers a run, and Hakimi had no idea that Messi had already gotten through. And before Van der Sar could even charge, it was a green time finish. But what was even more spectacular was the second goal that came in, and time and again, and this one save. Genocide must be feeling gutted. How did it not go through? And now look at the beauty with Hakimi, and instantly just takes the shot. Was not green time, but does not care. When you take a shot with Mbappe, it goes in, and could clearly see the sense of disapproval from Genocide that nah, this is not happening, and he knew in that moment. Adi Zima, he just kept the ball, and there were moments where we saw him lose his calm there, especially when in that final attack with KDB, just charged in and tried to take a desperate shot. Not a lot of seconds on the clock, and what a game, what a win for FC Goa, showing why they deserve to be the table toppers, showing why they haven't lost a single game in the eISL so far.
बट फाइनली प्रेशर काफी ज्यादा आ चुका है 4C के ऊपर. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल उनको फेस करना है वी शर्मा को, एंड सेकंड थिंग उनको कोऑप मैच भी जीतना होगा, देन जाके वी शर्मा के बारे में वो सोच सकते हैं. तो वी शर्मा के बारे में तो वो सोचेंगे, बट उसके पहले उनको कोऑप मैच या तो ड्रॉ करना होगा, एटलीस्ट ड्रॉ करना होगा, या फिर उनको जीतना है. अगर उनको अपने जो जीतने के होप बना के रखना है तो जीतना ही होगा बाय एनी हाउ. सब मिला के अगर देखा जाए इस पूरे इंटायर गेम के अंदर, तो वही एक मोमेंट था जिस जगह पे वैन डे सार की तरफ से सेव आया था, एंड वो जीवन दान था कहने के आदि जीमा के लिए, एंड उसके बाद आदि जीमा ने कन्वर्ट किया. बहुत टफ था दोनों के लिए मैच. बट जैसे कि हम लोग डिस्कशन कर भी रहे थे शुरू होने से पहले, जब दो अनबीटेबल टीम, जो लाइक अनबीटेबल तो नहीं बट कहने की कह सकते हैं, जो दो टीम्स अभी तक हारे नहीं है, लाइक बीट तो उनको करा जा सकते हैं इन फ्यूचर, बट अभी तक जो हारे नहीं है वो दो टीम्स इधर कहीं ना कहीं भिड़ने जा रही है, तो कुछ ना कुछ स्पार्क तो आएगा. वो स्पार्क पहले गेम से आया.
Yeah, I think, even analyzing how the game was going, one thing we felt that Genocide was getting repetitive on his attacks, right? You could see he was constantly just trying to play box to box, just keep shuffling and recycling the ball around and then try to go in. One thing Adizima was doing very nice was that he was not going for the tackles. He was always waiting, especially after conceding that first goal. He realized that no, cannot do. Because what Genocide tends to do always in the final third is he goes for that extra skill move. He waits for the moment, he's trying to make a skill move, and then he charges for the tackle and he makes the save. And not just that, the moment he gets the possession back, Adizima, what he always did, in fact, in two of those goals that we saw, they came out of counter attacks, right? And he just got the possession and instantly made a dash in. And the way he was triggering, the way he triggered the run, realized that Hakimi had gone out of position, and this is the spot where this is a sweet spot from where I can just give a through pass. But the second goal, the sheer quality, where Ronaldinho just lobs the ball over and Hakimi just taps it with the header passing on, and then he had to score. Now that is definitely one of the most beautifully crafted goals we have seen in the ISL so far, because the moment the pass came in, I was like, how? And what did he do there? And even Genocide was completely left flabbergasted. He was like, ye kaise kar liya bhai? And this also, pushes you into thinking that Genocide, how could he not make that read? Because the player of his stature usually would understand that he's playing those long balls. But now, on we are off with the co-op game, where if Hyderabad FC have to make a comeback into this matchup, they will have to win this one. But FC Goa, we know how strong these two lads are, and already Adizima has showcased that he's made things much easier, given them a flying start. And now all FC Goa need to do is just win this match, and things would be done and dusted for them.
Yes, and वही चीज करना चाहेंगे। ऑब्वियसली इधर एफसी गोवा चाहेंगे कि वो इस कोऑप मैच को जीते एंड उसी के साथ 3 पॉइंट्स अपने साथ लेके जाए एंड चारों के चारों गेम्स पे 12 पॉइंट्स तक पहुंचना उतना इजी नहीं है, बट जिस तरीके से वो खेल रहे हैं इम्पॉसिबल भी नहीं है। बट देखिए हैदराबाद एफसी हम जानते हैं वॉर्सी अभी बहुत अच्छे फॉर्म में चल रहे हैं। पिछले गेम पे वो अपने टीम के लिए शायद 4 गोल स्कोर किए थे अपने इंडिविजुअल मैच पे, बट उसके लिए ये कोऑप मैच या तो ड्रॉ करना होगा या फिर जीतना होगा। टफ होगा बट इम्पॉसिबल नहीं। अभी के लिए कॉर्नर मिलेगा शॉर्ट कॉर्नर के साथ जाते हुए हैदराबाद एफसी, बट वी शर्मा एंड आदि सीमा रेडी है वो। ओ चिपके से, माय गॉड, वर्चुअल वेंडाई।
Oh. And you know, Hyderabad FC with vengeance in their mind, they want to leave no corners loose, want to have a complete go at it, and now trying to play those lob passes through. Again, a chance for counter attack, but this time realized did not have enough men to support them. But you could see, you know, taking their sweet time. And FC Goa has that luxury, right? They won their first game, could go a little slow with their build-ups, and again those right-back mistakes could just haunt them. But now Hakimi makes a very crucial tackle there and steals the ball away. But R9 did not have a lot of support. Plus, it was Virgil van Dijk who just charged in and made sure the ball was theirs.
यस, बट अटैक पे एफसी गोवा,
Oh,
रोनाल्डो के लिए खुला मौका था, वो आगे और बढ़ सकते थे, लेकिन वो उधर से ही शॉट लिए जो कि इतना क्लिनिकल नहीं था कि वो इधर वेंडे सार को बीट कर पाए। बट मेसी एक पास नहीं, डायरेक्ट शॉट के लिए गया एंड ये फिनिश शॉट प्रॉपर पोजीशन पे नहीं रहा।
yes. I felt, you know, he could have gone for a Trivella from that position. Finesse shots was something that used to go a lot in FIFA 22, but this was a good chance. Went in for a step over instead for a roulette, and had that been a roulette there, I'm pretty sure that could have been a goal. Because in those situations, roulets are very effective. But oh yes, I was thinking that this could be offside, and indeed it was just a little ahead of his offside line. But now Hyderabad FC playing left to right in their blue kit, they have to somehow find that opening. You know, both these teams are kind of on an equal footing right now. We've seen those chances being created, and this could be one possible one converted, and a beautifully crafted goal. And Hyderabad FC, they have taken the lead.
सिर्फ एक चीज दोनों टीम्स के बीच में अभी के लिए इस गेम के ऊपर डिफरेंस देखने के लिए मिला है शुरुआती 25 मिनट पे। एक टीम को मौका मिला, वो कन्वर्ट नहीं कर पाए, एक टीम को मौका मिला, उन्होंने कन्वर्ट किया, एंड दैट्स व्हाई अभी हैदराबाद एफसी 1-0 के साथ लीड पे है। एंड उनका कोशिश यही रहेगा कि इस लीड को वो बरकरार रखे, क्योंकि ये उनका नीड है। बट बहुत ही शार्प तरीके से फ्लैंक चेंज किया गया, जर्जीनियो पर बॉल ड्राइव करते हुए क्या राइट विंग को प्रेफर किया जा रहा है, एकदम साइड पे एम्बापे का रन, एक और पास और नहीं, इधर ऑफ साइड ट्रैप पे फंसते हुए एंड उसी के साथ बॉल कंट्रोल इस बार एफसी गोवा के पास।
One thing Hyderabad FC did beautifully in the previous goal was, you know, they were very patient and made that right attacking moves, right? They got the player in, and all they had to do was just tap in. That was a well communicated goal, and very simple, very difficult, very simple by the looks of it, very difficult to execute. And Hyderabad FC have to keep this going on, because Varsi is again another player who could always surprise us. Last time the way he crushed Crusher, so we know that he's got what it takes to win. But it's going to be such a difficult matchup against Vanchaj nonetheless. But till that, they, you know, Hyderabad FC, to make that happen, to make the game where it could be a decider, they will have to win this one. And a surprise defeat for Genesid against a formidable opponent like Adi Zima. We knew this was a cracker of a game. Haven't seen a lot of goals, but that is how much the intensity is. That is how good both these teams are on their defenses a little lousy there. Hyderabad FC will benefit from it as they have won an out. They've won a throw.
Yes. And with that, एक बार फिर से बॉल है हैदराबाद एससी के पास टुवर्ड्स एम्बापे बेलिंगम एक और अटैक बहुत ज्यादा क्रूशियल अटैक बनता हुआ लेकिन हेवी टच के चलते बैकलाइन के बाहर एफसी गोवा वो जिस तरीके से चांस क्रिएट कर रहे थे शुरुआती 20-22 मिनट के अंदर वो चांसेस और बनने नहीं दिया जा रहा हैदराबाद की तरफ से एंड ये इनका काफी अच्छा डिफेंसिव इंप्रूवमेंट है बट बात कर ही रहे थे उसी के बीच में एक मौका बनता हुआ नहीं करना था ये हील टू हील एक अच्छा मौका गवा दिए
Second time, right? The first time, I think he had time with R9, could have gone a little ahead, but ideally you would expect also R9 to score. Had that been maybe an L2 shot, an outside footer shot with R9 could have gone in, or maybe a finesse, whatever. Went for a normal shot and was defended, and this time, one skill too many. They're not needed, but sometimes it happens because you plan a certain type of attack, and now again with Jairzinho goes for a step over, but I think the goalkeeper got his fingertips, or was that just a ball that went out of play? Indeed, it went out, did not touch, but could have been a very close affair. Could have been Hyderabad FC's second goal, and instantly FC Goa, they would have taken some heavy thrashing there. Would have been so difficult to come back from a 2-0 lead against a club like Hyderabad FC. But as things stand, it's still a doable game for FC Goa. But for Hyderabad FC, they've been the better team so far, creating better chances. That one goal was just an absolute beauty. Went in strong through that wing side, and that last moment, instead of going for a cutback, went for a lob pass across, which was very well capitalized. Instant one pass and a tap in, and that shows how aware these players are of each other's position, how well coordinated they are.
Yes. बहुत ज़्यादा कोऑर्डिनेशन के मामले में अगर बात किया जाए तो ऑब्वियसली काफ़ी शानदार कोऑर्डिनेशन हम लोग को देखने के लिए मिलता है इनके तरफ से बट एफसी गोवा अभी भी उनके पास 45 मिनट्स का एक हाफ बाकी है अगर उनको कम बैक करना है तो क्योंकि पोजीशन एंड अटैक बना नहीं है ऐसा नहीं कह सकते प्रोड्यूस तो कर रहे हैं लेकिन कन्वर्जन नहीं दिख रहा जो आउटकम है वो नहीं आ पा रहा क्या वो अभी कर पाएंगे देखिए बहुत शानदार ये पास था बट एडम मिलिटाओ उनका आंख कान सब कुछ खुला एंड प्रॉपर टाइम पे एक इंटरसेप्शन जिसके थ्रू बॉल जा चुका है अभी हैदराबाद एफसी के कंट्रोल पे
Yep. And Hyderabad FC, all they know is they need to find another one. And for FC Goa, they have to create a chance and score this time. They've created chances twice. They had that opportunity, but they failed to capitalize on it. As a result of which, now they are a goal down and could have been possibly 2-1. But such is the beauty of FIFA. One wrong move and gets very tricky for you. And the pressure suddenly building up, because if Hyderabad FC wins this game, then we are tied up, and then the third individual game just either decide between Vanshaj and Varsi. I mean, FC Goa would still like the chances, but hey, in the eISL so far we have seen a lot of surprises. Just another one we got to see when DK beats Saranj, but this is a golden chance with R9 takes the shot, but Van der Sar making the save.
जस्ट बॉल अगर थोड़ा सा और नीचे रहता आई थिंक एक गोल हो सकता था बट दो शॉट्स सेव किए गए वेंडेसार की तरफ से एक एक्स्ट्रा स्किल मूव के चलते मिस हुआ एफसी गोवा फाइनल थर्ड पे जाके जो कन्वर्जन रेट है उसको इंक्रीज करने की जरूरत है, नहीं तो इस मैच पे कमबैक करना बहुत टफ हो जाएगा। बट ऑन द अदर हैंड हैदराबाद एफसी, उनकी अगर बात किया जाए, उन्होंने हो सकता है कि उतना ज्यादा चांसेस क्रिएट ना करे हो, पर जितना किए है उन्होंने उससे कन्वर्जन जो है कन्वर्ट जरूर किया। बट इस बार मेसी को डाउन करके अलोवारन को लेके आ जाएगा, एंड ये फ्रेश लेग बहुत कुछ चेंज करके दिखा सकता है। एम्बापे टुवर्ड्स बेलिंगम, डिफेंस को खोलने की कोशिश करते हुए एफसी गोवा, रोनाल्डिनियो मौका एंड फिनिश साइड ऑफ द बार, एंड रोनाल्डिनियो सांबा करते हुए दिखेंगे अभी फॉर श्योर। 1-1 इक्वलाइजर दाग चुके हैं।
Yes, beautiful goal. I mean, that took a little bit of an individual effort over there. Realized has got Ronaldinho, has got that shooting ability, can score a goal, and just tapped in a little bit of an outside footer shot, just curling in, and that was all it took for FC Goa to make a comeback inside this game. But now you can see instantly R9 just wanted to step over and go for it. But now I think as things stand, if we kind of have a game on a tie on this one, but hold on, there's another attack in the making. Alaviran has got over the ball and now was looking for a cutback, but you know, with those long legs, kind of tend to take those long strides, eventually not keep that much control over the ball in that situation. Went out for a goal kick, where Hyderabad FC now with mere 20 minutes of play remaining, they have to figure out a way to score another one. But FC Goa, ever since they've scored the previous one, they've been looking much more threatening, much more promising. And now just searching for finding a room on Mbappe. But a beautiful skill move displayed over there. But Virgil van Dijk just charged in at the right moment, stopped the ball from getting passed over. As now Hyderabad FC, they're on the break. And now let's see if anything could possibly come from that cross. But no, the defense again being ever so strong. FC Goa is dealing with the threat as Hyderabad FC now have queued a pause to make some certain changes.
बहुत ज्यादा लाजवाब ये गेम बनता हुआ धीरे धीरे। एंड पिछले मैच पे भी, पिछले गेम पे भी हम लोग यही देखे थे कि एफसी गोवा कमबैक करने में माहिर है। बट इस बार बॉल कंट्रोल है हैदराबाद एफसी के पास टुवर्ड्स पेले, पेले विद मैजिकल फुट, बट वो ज्यादा कुछ मैजिक इधर प्रोड्यूस नहीं कर पाए। इस बार बहुत ही जल्दी काउंटर पे जाते हुए लेफ्ट हैंड साइड से अलोवारन, हकीमी ऑलरेडी चेस कर रहे हैं अलोवारन को। क्या वो मौका बनेगा? रोनाल्डो, व्हाट्स रूडुलीत,
oh no way. Oh. Oh no. No, this was not supposed to happen. In such an end-to-end matchup like this.
यस, स्पेशली इस मैच के ऊपर तो
इस मैच में नहीं होना था यार।
पिछले गेम खत्म होने के बाद मेरे बैक ऑफ द माइंड पे यही चल रहा था कि ऐसा कुछ ना हो प्लीज, लेकिन हो गया। बट आई थिंक इस गेम के एंडिंग में कुछ तो ड्रामा था, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है, ऐसा फील हो रहा है, कुछ तो ड्रामा था एंडिंग में, क्योंकि जिस तरीके से इधर मौके बन रहे थे मजा आ गया। लाइक वो होता ना कि एक दिन हम लोग कह रहे थे मैच देख के मजा आ गया, आज भी हो रहा था वैसे ही, लेकिन देखते हैं रिजल्ट क्या आता है।
Every time we've got a game on our hands. Even in the previous one, you know, DK's win against Saransh, that moment got missed away. This one also, I think we need to start making our prayers to the gods of eISL, or in fact the gods of FIFA 23, that Lord, please do not crash those games in matches like this. We do not want to miss out on the action. And it hurts, you know, it hurts to be honest, because hey TT, that was such a nice match in the making, where finally we were seeing that FC Goa, they were just not playing on the counter attacks, instead creating their own runs. Hyderabad FC, they were also struggling, Scores were so even, and now we just have to wait to find out who the winner is going to be, because this is going to decide a lot of things. Because if
Yeah.
Hyderabad FC, they win this one, then yes, we have a match on our hands. But if this ends as a draw, or if this ends as a draw, then the next game
Hmm.
would, even if Hyderabad FC managed to win that, they're going to be sharing points. FC Goa will
Hmm.
already have secured that at least 1 point. They'll be fighting for 3. But if that ended in a loss for FC Goa, then things will get so much more spicier, right? Instantly वो मसाला छोक दिया जाएगा and सब कुछ बदल जाएगा. But yes, coming back to how the game was going on, both the teams were so evenly contested. It was quite difficult to figure out who's the stronger one, and both of them were playing kind of a similar style of play, whereas Hyderabad FC were looking much more better in the first half compared to the
Hmm.
second, where FC Goa, they got themselves back in. But now the moment we went out of the match, that moment we saw Hyderabad FC that queued a pause. So in that, I'm pretty sure they would have gotten those fresh legs in, and we could have seen a breath of fresh attack for them. And who knows, they could have come out with a goal, because the way they had been playing, it was so spectacular.
यस एंड अभी भी मैं वही सोच रहा था कि अभी क्या हो रहा होगा गेम के अंदर एंड जिस तरीके से मैच गया स्पेशली हाँ आपने सही कहा कि जो फर्स्ट मैच था टेकी स्पेशली वो बहुत ज़्यादा एनिमेटेड है अगर उनकी बात करें वो दिखाते हैं अपने इमोशंस शो करते हैं एंड वो जब जीते होंगे उस टाइम पे क्या ही इमोशंस उनके तरफ से निकल के आया होगा
Yeah.
और अगर आज के इस मैच पे ये कोऑप मैच पे हैदराबाद एफसी जीतते हैं देन वी हैव अनदर एनिमेटेड प्लेयर जो कि है वॉर्सी थोड़ा बहुत प्रेशर में ज़रूर खेलते हैं लेकिन जब जीतते हैं तब वो सेलिब्रेट भी करते हैं उस तरीके से तो आई थिंक बहुत बहुत कुछ जो है वो हम लोगों को देखने के लिए मिलेगा बट जो रिजल्ट है वो सब कुछ डिसाइड करेगा कि क्या हमारा जो तीसरा गेम है उस पर कुछ भी ऐसा रहेगा जिससे कि पॉइंट्स के ऊपर या फिर पॉइंट्स टेबल के ऊपर जो डिफरेंस है वो किट हो सके या फिर इसी मैच में हम लोग को पता चल जाएगा कि कौन होने वाले विनर बट गेम देख के सच में लग रहा था कि दोनों ऐसे टीम्स खेल रहे हैं जो कि इधर जीतने के लिए आए हैं एंड अभी तक अपना बेस्ट परफॉर्मेंस देके जा रहे हैं एंड उनका जो परफॉर्मेंस है वो दिन ब दिन और भी ज्यादा बेहतर होता जा रहा है
Yeah, I think both these clubs, right? When the eISL season 2 was announced, when I finally took a look at a few of these clubs, we knew that this is going to be a very tight one, and indeed it was tight. It ended up as a draw. Both these teams, nobody found an opening. So one thing for sure, that no matter what the outcome of this game is, FC Goa, they have secured a point. They're still gonna be at the top of the table, but for Hyderabad FC, now this is either, if they win, all they can salvage is a draw. But now not a lot left, so they're just fighting for 1 point. Hyderabad FC and FC Goa still have chances to get the 3. But it's going to be such a tough task for Varsi, especially when you're going against a player like Vanshaj. It's going to be a lot difficult than this, right? And now coming back to how both these players play, right? We've seen Vanshaj, he's got everything in his arsenal. And Varsi, he's one of those players who never accepts defeat, no matter what the circumstances are. A very composed player, and always never even blinks an eye. I remember watching him play. He's always like this, constantly playing, constantly like nothing. He's got his full 100% focus on the game, and he's one of those players who relies on those beautiful through passes and scores. But for Vanshaj, he's got a lot of attacking options. He makes a lot of different styles of play, and eventually just comes out through. And this is going to be an interesting one, because FC Goa, all they've got to do is just get a win, and they'll get those 3 points, and they will be keeping their unbeaten tally still going in the eISL season 2. But for Hyderabad FC, it's a fight for a draw, and to get a draw, they will have to get a point. And if this match ends in a draw, then it's still 3 points going into the bags for FC Goa. So It is a win matchup. This has to be a must-win matchup for Varsi right now. But he knows that Vanshaj is going to be such a tough opponent. And I remember while the qualifiers were going on, I was just tuned into Varsi's stream, and I asked, Varsi, who would you want as a teammate? And it was a no-brainer question for him, right? Because instantly he just said, I want to pair up with Vanshaj. But sadly, he could not win that qualifier. But eventually went on to partner with Genesid, who has been phenomenal. Today was not his day. But right now,
Hmm.
before the third game begins, let's have a quick look at the top 5 goals of the week. It was a bonus bonanza. If you're looking
Yes.
at the goals, I think at the same time you have to look at the saves also. And we had seen so many of those goals being scored, and especially I'm just stoked of a new video coming up because this week we have not just seen a lot of amazing goals, we have also seen so many of those beautiful, crucial saves. But
Yeah.
now is the moment, TT. This is the moment. The final game. I mean, this is the matchup that everybody from the FIFA community, I'm pretty sure a lot of fans, even from the eISL, must be waiting for this one because, this was a battle between two giants and both went up against each other, but FC Goa have edged out just by a near margin. The big question, however, is do they have enough gas left that they could last the Warsi attack? So, Vanchaj, we know, amazing player, but if I have to ask you for your predictions, TT, what do you think?
या मे बी आज मुझे लग रहा है कि शायद वॉर्सी एक बार फिर से परफॉर्म करके जाए एंड वंशज को वो हरा दे, चांसेस है क्योंकि वॉर्सी की अगर बात किया जाए उनका जो वो एक एटीट्यूड है कि वो हारना नहीं चाहते किसी से भी, तो वो चीज़ जो है वो बहुत ज़्यादा काम आता है जब भी वो कोई भी ओपोनेंट के खिलाफ खेले, चाहे वो लाइक जो भी प्लेयर हो इस पूरे कम्युनिटी से। तो ये चीज़ उनका काफ़ी काफ़ी अच्छा रहा है एंड सेम ही था अगर हम लोग बात करते हैं हैदराबाद एफसी के लिए, शुरुआती दिनों में लाइक जेनेसिड की तरफ से बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस दिख रहा था, बट उसके बाद उतना खास नहीं चल रहा उनका दिन, फॉर्म थोड़ा सा डाउन जरूर हुआ है, तो उस जगह पे जो अभी तक सेवियर थे वो वर्सी ही थे, तो
Yes.
आज भी शायद एक बार फिर से वो रोल प्ले करना होगा उनको एंड आज तो कोई और सेकंड ऑप्शन भी नहीं है, तो देखते हैं लेट्स से लाइक क्या होगा। बट वी शर्मा ऑब्वियसली वो बिल्कुल भी ऐसे नहीं होने वाला कि वो जस्ट देखेंगे कि वो गोल कंसीड कर रहे हैं एंड जस्ट ठीक है तुम गोल मार के जाओ, ऐसा तो नहीं होने वाला, तो वो भी इधर गोल स्कोर करने जाएंगे, कुछ भी हो सकता है रिजल्ट, बट मुझे लग रहा है कि शायद चाहे वो और सी जीत जाए इस मैच को।
I think, all right, so you're calling Warsi for this one, but let's find out. I mean, I still feel, and Vanchaj is going to be one of the favorites. Quite an interesting formation from Vanchaj. Look at his defensive line for once. And off we are. Hyderabad FC against FC Goa, the third game. Hyderabad FC from left to right. FC Goa from right to left this time. Let's see what can they get out of this one. Varsi will be very determined to get on the scoring right from the get-go. And you could see he triggered a run there for Jude Bellingham. But now on the counter-attack could get punished by Vanshaj. Not a lot of options, but enough to beat the defender. And now he takes a shot. An easy one for Vanshaj, as he knows the moment Mbappe went through with the pass, FC Goa got on the scoring end. Suddenly Hyderabad FC are on the back foot.
यस बट एक चीज जो कि हम लोग को बार बार देखने के लिए मिला है कि जो स्टार्टिंग के कुछ सेकंड्स के अंदर जो गोल स्कोर कर देते हैं उसके बाद उनके लिए सिचुएशन थोड़ा सा टफ हो जाता है. बट या लाइक ये लॉजिकल तो नहीं है स्टैट्स, ये लॉजिकली स्टैट्स नहीं है, बट ये हुआ है अभी तक. बट लेट्स सी, इस पे कुछ अलग भी हो सकता है. रोनाल्डिनियो टू कैप्टेविया, बेलिंगम, सर्जिनियो, ओह माय गॉड, फिनिश हो सकता था. डिफेक्शन, कॉर्नर मिलेगा. बट वॉर्सी बहुत ही शानदार अटैक प्रोड्यूस करते हुए, वाओ.
Varsi, right after he took a sucker punch, instantly wakes up back to his senses and realizes that V Sharma is going to be relying on those through passes again. And there you go. You know, these are the passes like that Varsi really needs to have the perfect read of, and he cannot afford to lose the ball, especially before he goes on to score a goal. But Vanchaj, considering he's got that lead, he would want to further increase it. And he's one of those players who's well capable to do that. We've seen for FC Goa, he's been the star not just in the previous season, but this season as well. And has still not lost a single game.
Oh no! एक गलती एंड उसका खामियाजा भुगतना होगा. माय गॉड, इधर कैसे मिस कर गए? आई थिंक हकीमी थे, पैर तो लेके गए लेकिन वो पकड़ नहीं पाए. और उसी जगह पे एम्बापे फ्यूचर लिख दिए इस बार इस गेम का. 2-0 एफसी गोआ, एंड बहुत दूर लेके जाते हुए मैच को हैदराबाद एफसी से.
Oh, you know, those defensive lapses are going to haunt Varsi. He knew this match was going to be tough, but Vanchaj is making it like a cake walk at this point because he's so clinical. Look at that. Again, another chance is on the making. And this time, however, Mbappe could just not make that right run. But it's still fine as Vanchaj is still keeping possession on the ball with R9. Will pass it on towards Ronaldinho. And look at that. Look at that again. He scores. Vanchaj Sharma. He is enjoying himself tonight. And now the Samba comes in. We know that FC Goa are going to seal the deal. Now this is a gigantic task for Varsi to possibly achieve. 23 minutes into the game and he has conceded 3 goals already. And that is enough to shatter your morale. And the worst part is the goals that he has conceded have been of similar types.
Three goals 25 मिनट्स होने से भी पहले इधर दाग चुके हैं एफसी गोवा. और मेरा प्रेडिक्शन था कि वॉर्सी जीतेगा. थोड़ा सा मेरा प्रेडिक्शन राइट लेफ्ट जाता हुआ बाय द वे. बट वंशज जिस तरीके से इधर परफॉर्म किए अभी शुरुआती कुछ टाइम पे, मुझे लगता है कि ये पॉज शायद सेकंड गोल के बाद ही ले लेना चाहिए था, जो कि थोड़ा लेट लिया गया. क्योंकि जिस तरीके से लाइक हम लोग कह सकते हैं कि डिफेंस लाइन के साथ खेल रहे थे इधर वंशज एंड वॉर्सी, इधर कोई भी आउटकम नहीं ढूंढ पाए. एंड देखिए इधर रोनाल्डिनियो का वो टच, एंड ऑब्वियसली आई थिंक कह सकते हैं मोस्ट एक्सपेंसिव कुछ कार्ड्स में से ये भी एक कार्ड है। ये तो अभी लाइक मैं पीसी में खेलता हूँ तो उधर मार्केट में भी अवेलेबल नहीं थे, इतना ज्यादा डिमांड है।
Why would you want to sell a team of the icon Ronaldo?
यस।
Ronaldinho, in fact. Apologies. But on we are off you're on with the next kickoff over here, which could be possibly lights out. And Varsi will have to try hard, will have to really sweat out on this one. With Ronaldinho, maybe had a little bit of an opening window, but no, Vanshaj taken supreme control over the game. These sort of passes, right? Now that Varsi has figured out what Vanshaj is trying to do, he's going to put an end to it. But it's so difficult to come back from a 3-0 lead so early into the game against a player like Vanshaj, who even if, the passes are even being read, he's so meticulous on keeping the possession. And he's so calm, so composed, knows exactly what to do in that given situation. And now this time, look at it, he's not just going directly, attacking through the wings. He's trying to frustrate Varsi, and this had to be an offside.
या वंश वो रुकने का नाम नहीं ले रहे, एंड जितने भी वो गोल स्कोर कर ले, वो जो भूख है वो हमेशा वंशज का बना हुआ रहता है। एंड वही चीज इधर फिर से दर्शाते हुए रोनाल्डो। अब टेविया, बट एम्बापे अटैकिंग ड्यूटीज तो निभा ही रहे हैं, बट इस बार डिफेंस भी करना पड़ रहा है जिस तरीके से वो गोल कंसीड कर रहे हैं उनकी टीम। बट या वॉर्सी को और बेहतर तरीके से इधर खेलने की जरूरत है। सर्जिनियो टुवर्ड्स ओलीद से राइट हैंड साइड हकीमी, एंड देखिए कोशिश कर रही है कि डिफेंस लाइन को थोड़ा सा खोला जाए, लाइक पूरी टीम को थोड़ा खोला जाए ताकि मौका बने। जो बीच से निकलने की कोशिश था, लेकिन वर्जिल वैन डाइक नहीं दिया मौका वो।
Yeah, indeed. Not given the opportunity, the chance over there. And now Vanshaj again back on his attack. And these are the passes that he really needs to look out for. A 1-2 being played. Mbappe beating the defender there. And one more goes in just before the stroke of half time. Vanshaj has made it an easy one. And went with a new formation today, 5-2-1-2. And look at how well this has worked out. Varsi completely left with his mouth wide open. What does he need to do? How does he make a comeback? And seems like Vanshaj wants to end this pretty early.
No. जिस तरीके से ये सिचुएशन बार बार बनता जा रहा है इधर, आई थिंक वॉर्सी के लिए ये चीज समझ पाना भी बहुत ही ज्यादा टफ होता जा रहा है, बहुत ज्यादा। बट लेट्स सी क्या इधर से एक भी गोल आ पाएगा कि नहीं वॉर्सी की तरफ से। आखिरी 1 मिनट फर्स्ट हाफ के एंडिंग के पहले खेला जाएगा। बॉल कंट्रोल वॉर्सी के पास। एक लॉफ्टेड थ्रू खेल सकते थे बाय द वे एम्बापे के लिए, बट देखने में जितना इजी लगता है उतना इजी है नहीं। रोनाल्डो मौका, बट वैन डे सार। फर्स्ट हाफ 4-0 एंड एफसी गोवा बहुत ज्यादा एक कुशनी पोजीशन पे है, क्योंकि इधर से 5 गोल एटलीस्ट स्कोर करने होंगे अगर हैदराबाद एफसी को इधर से एक भी पॉइंट लेके जाना है तो।
And how do you think that's gonna come? Because I haven't seen Vanshaj being weakened on his defense. I mean, there were 2 moments, but still, he made the right keeper charge. He did everything perfect. Look at that, 4 shots and all of them converted. And that's the beauty of Vanshaj. How well he's been playing. Did not have the best of possession, but we saw he always waits for Varsi to make one mistake. Once he gets that possession, and then those 1-2 passes keep on coming, those through passes. He's been playing a very simple FIFA, but a very effective FIFA. and that has been one of the reasons why Vanshaj is so much ahead at this point. And we could pretty much call it that FC Goa have won this one. Had it been still a 2-0 scoreline, we could have said, yes, there's chances that Varsi could have made a comeback. But when you're going up against the table toppers, you have to, give it your all in. And Varsi, he's just left stranded on thinking what he needs to possibly do. This has become next to a nightmare for Varsi at this point. As now, let's see, V Sharma with the kickoff. Off we go to the second half. So one thing is sure, that if V Sharma keeps on playing like this, he's gonna break or rather create a new record in the eISL season 2 of having scored the highest goals. I think the highest we have seen is 5 goals, if I'm not wrong. He's just gonna score 2 more and 2 more, and he creates a record over here. But for now, look at that. With Bellingham has gotten through, still onside. Oh, could have taken a shot with Ronaldinho, but hesitated.
Yes, and hesitation की तो कोई बात ही नहीं बचा है वी शर्मा के लिए, क्योंकि उनको जो भी बॉल मिलेगा वो डायरेक्ट गोल की तरफ मारेंगे. वॉर्सी कोशिश कर रहे थे, बट वर्जिल वैन डाइक को देखिए, उनके शोल्डर टैकल से रोनाल्डो को जस्ट उन्होंने इस तरीके से गिरा दिया जैसे कोई बच्चे के हाथ से आइसक्रीम. बट इस बार एक बार फिर से मौका बन रहा था, लेकिन नहीं. बेलिंगम बोल रहे नहीं. पास के एम्बापे के पास, काउंटर में वी शर्मा, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे रोनाल्डो ऑलरेडी निकल चुके हैं. एक पास एंड खत्म, फिनिश.
Oh, now this is just dreadful to watch at this point. Now to Varsi just being played and toyed like that. You could see the moment he got the ball on Mbappe, he had already player locked Ronaldo. And that was a pass we saw, coming from miles afar. And Vanshaj just showcasing the kind of a monster he is. And the last time when he used to play the eISL season 1, he used to have those long hairs, and we used to call it the long hair buff. But no, this time, he's made sure he's got a sharp cut, and that shows, cutting through his enemies like this. Who is going to defeat this man? He's not a man anymore. A demigod perhaps in the eISL. Just slaying his opponents one after the other. And this is absolutely baffling at this point. What would you do if you were a Varsi at this point? Had this been a foot champs game, simple, just just click on your PS button and close application. Best way. But Varsi, he wants to score one at least. Otherwise, it would be a very shameful defeat for him, especially after how he had defeated Crusher. And I felt that had that special thing required. But if Vanshaj breaks on runs like this, thankfully, R9 maybe looked a little tired over there. Could not just get past the defender. And Varsi trying to keep his options open. 5 defenders on the back. Varsi is not even able to pierce through his defense, but very easy for Vanshaj on the contrary. Just playing around. Now could look for scoring a few goals for the reels. Oh.
देखिए, वंशज के लिए अगर बात किया जाए तो ये मैं बिल्कुल नहीं कहूँगा कि वंशज का आज दिन था, क्योंकि उनका रोज रहता है जब भी वो खेलते हैं. बट वॉर्सी का आज दिन नहीं था. ओह, व्हाट अ गोल. मे बी 5-0 से पीछे थे, इससे सिर्फ 5-1 होगा, बट जो गोल का लेवल था, जिस तरीके से फिनिशिंग था, वो आउट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड था. इनसेन.
Little bit of a consolation there for Varsi, but nonetheless, like you said, was an amazing goal scored, and he needs to produce more of this. Finally realized that Vanshad is not invincible. his defenses, there are a few cracks. But right after that, look at Vanchaj. Look at the space he has for Ronaldinho there. And instead did not make a hasty pass. So Varsi, look at him. The frustration just setting in. And he knows that Vanchaj is not just toying with his heads. He's just playing around. Trying to force Varsi into committing more mistakes. But no, this is a golden chance for Varsi. But Eder Militao just a tad bit faster. And now Vanchaj has a go at a counter attack maybe.
Yeah, बट वंशज प्रॉपरली टाइम बिताते हैं एंड वारसी की अगर बात किया जाए वो कोशिश तो अभी भी कर रहे हैं ताकि उनको एटलीस्ट जो गोल डिफरेंस है उसको वो कम कर पाए, क्योंकि ये गोल डिफरेंस भी बहुत कुछ डिसाइड कर सकता है इस पूरे ओवरऑल स्टैंडिंग्स के ऊपर। बीच में से पहले शॉट भी था बट वैन डे सार के हाथों पे ज़्यादा कुछ प्रोड्यूस नहीं कर पाया। आखिरी 12 मिनट का गेम एंड वी नो कि रिजल्ट क्या होने वाला है। 3 पॉइंट्स एक बार फिर से एफसी गोवा के पास एंड एफसी गोवा 4 मैच एक भी नहीं हारे एंड वो 12 पॉइंट्स पे पहुंच जाएंगे।
Yes, and we could clearly call the shots early. At least we know one team is going to the playoffs. That is going to be FC Goa. Last time also they made it to the playoffs, but eventually in the playoffs they were bested out. But again, a player lock coming in from V Sharma, but this time breaks it and gives the pass away towards Ronaldinho. And look at this. Usually when a lot of players would pass, he keeps the possession and constantly keeps the passing game strong. And Varsi just smiling at this point, he knows. And V Sharma, a little bit of a stare inside the camera. He's done him dirty tonight. And he's done him bad. I mean, Hyderabad FC, what do they do? Just when we were thinking, and I think with this 6 goals, Varsi has, in fact, V Sharma has created a new record. And I'm pretty sure if he keeps on playing like this, even in the next 6-7 minutes, he's going to score one more.
डिफरेंस फाइनली फिर से जाके एक बार 5 गोल का बन ही गया। एफसी गोवा 6 शॉट्स लिए, 6 के 6 गोल स्कोर हुआ। वाओ। एंड वर्सी के लिए आज का दिन बहुत ज़्यादा पेनफुल रहेगा। ये शायद आज का दिन वो भूल नहीं पाएंगे, बट आई थिंक आज का दिन अगर नहीं भूलेंगे तो ही उनके लिए सबसे ज़्यादा अच्छा होगा, क्योंकि इससे उनको चाह मिलेगा और भी बेहतर होने का। ऑब्वियसली वो बेहतर होते हैं, बट और भी बहुत रैपिडली कोशिश करेंगे कि वो इधर जल्दी से जल्दी जो फ्लॉज थे आज के गेम पे उसको वो सुधारे। बट देखिए इधर ज़्यादा कुछ चेंजेस तो होंगे नहीं, मतलब फ्रेश लीग्स तो आ रहे हैं, लेकिन उसका क्या ही अलग होगा। एक और गोल आ सकता है। नहीं, इस बार नहीं हुआ, गलत पास था वैसे।
I mean, yeah, for Vanchaj, he knows, the kitten's in the bag already. Everything is set for him. All he's got to do is just have fun. Varsi trying to get a second one, maybe, but the last attack seems like would be Vanchaj's. With Erling Haaland, we know the long strides and the lengthy acceleration from his side also. Could see that. But thankfully, this time, Varsi making those few changes has got Genola. I mean, we could see his R9 was also exhausted, but look at that opening. Look at that space given to Mbappe. And that being said, the final whistle has been blown. A beautiful victory, a monstrous victory for V Sharma, and Varsi absolutely stupefied, stunned, left thinking, what could he have possibly done more? Even the Hyderabad FC fans not happy with the result. They expected so much more, and Varsi knew he could have delivered, but was a completely one-sided game. Felt like it's going to be a close one, but you know what? V Sharma just being so good with those through passes, did not complicate stuff, just did those simple things, and he did it so well.
यस एंड जो ये हाईलाइट है ये भी एक हाफ की तरह ही लंबा होने वाला है, क्योंकि इतने सारे गोल्स आए थे इस पूरे एंटायर गेम के अंदर टोटल 7 गोल्स देखने के लिए मिला. लाइक व्हाट अ गेम दिस वाज. शुरुआती में जेनेसिड को हराया गया, फिर वंशज क्या शानदार परफॉर्म करके गए एंड इसी वजह से एफसी गोवा अभी भी एकदम टॉप प्लेस पे बैठे हुए हैं एंड एक सिंगल मैच उन्होंने ड्रॉ भी नहीं किया है, वो सब के सब जीते हैं. इस तरीके का फॉर्म और कोई भी टीम के पास नहीं है एज ऑफ नाउ.
You know, at this point,
लाजवाब.
I'm so sorry to cut you off, TT, but you know, at this point, I think somewhere down the line, Hyderabad FC must be wondering if, you know, had Genesis gone up against V Sharma, maybe things could have been different. But considering the form that Varsi was in, especially against that win versus Manchester, in fact, against Mumbai City FC,
Yeah.
felt like this could have been coming in. But this felt more like that EPL game where Liverpool Manchester United and but the things are different, you know. We can't take even the same analogy because Liverpool, I mean, they're in a
Yeah.
really bad spot, but that's the action for EPL. We'll not talk about that anymore here, but yeah, did not
I
expect
can
this.
understand.
Did not expect this from Hyderabad FC, especially Varsi, but against an opponent like V Sharma, what can you possibly do? V Sharma, I think he's just going on creating records for himself, has been one of the most deadliest players in the eISL, and I really want that matchup, you know, FC Goa against Northeast United or maybe against Bengaluru FC. But right now, I mean, let's take a look at the MVP. No doubt, no doubt, no questions over there. Has to be V Sharma. 6 goals scored. What a player this lad is, and such an amazing one at that. What a game he has had.
Yes. Oh, what a performance from V Sharma. क्या शानदार खेले आज वो. एंड सिर्फ आज ही नहीं, हम लोग ये तो रोज कहते हैं भाई द वे क्या शानदार खेले वो, लेकिन आज कुछ ज्यादा ही अच्छा खेले. 6 गोल्स के साथ उन्होंने वर्सी जैसे प्लेयर को, जो कि अपनी टीम के लिए अभी तक का सेवियर का रोल प्ले कर रहे थे, उनको भी हराते हुए. एंड हैदराबाद एफसी की अगर बात किया जाए, देखिए आज के दिन पे बहुत, इस गेम को हम लोग किस तरीके से बयां करेंगे आई डोंट नो, क्योंकि इस पे एनालिसिस करना भी बहुत सारा टफ है. क्योंकि जिस तरीके से सेशन गया, बैक टू बैक गोल्स, उस पे गलती से भी ज्यादा मुझे तो लगा कि इधर ब्रिलियंस था विशन में.
Yeah, it was sheer brilliance of V Sharma. Made things look so easy, but trust me, in the real game, it's so very difficult. Varsi will, of course, be sad about the outcomes, but I know as a player, he's got what it takes to come back stronger. But that being said, folks, we are done with our second matchup. But hey, we still have one more match remaining, but that is going to happen after this break.